I never believed a single moment could divide a life into before and after. I always thought people exaggerated when they said that one encounter, one conversation, or even one glance could unravel everything they had carefully built inside themselves. But then I met her, and suddenly those cliches, those overused phrases in cheap romance novels, started to feel painfully, frighteningly real. I don't even know where to begin, because every time I look back, the memories overlap in a way that makes it impossible to say which moment truly broke me. Maybe the breaking didn't happen all at once. Maybe it was a slow, quiet collapse, like a house that stands for years with hidden cracks in its foundation before finally caving in. But if I had to choose a beginning, it would be the evening I first saw her. It was early autumn, the kind of day when the air is cool but still carries warmth from the summer that has not fully surrendered. I was sitting in my usual corner of the cafe, pretending to work but mostly watching strangers. I liked observing people, imagining their stories, filling the silence of my life with other people's imagined emotions. And then she walked in, brushing a strand of hair away from her face in a way that seemed both unconscious and heartbreakingly elegant. She didn't see me. She didn't see anyone, really. She looked like someone who lived inside her thoughts more than in the world around her. She sat by the window, opened a worn-out notebook, and started writing with the intensity of someone who is afraid the words might escape. I remember thinking that I had never seen someone look so beautiful while being so unaware of themselves. I didn't talk to her that day. I wouldn't talk to her for weeks. But from that moment on, the cafe became more than a habit, it became a hope. I don't know when exactly she noticed me. Maybe the 5th or 6th time she found me sitting there when she arrived. Maybe she sensed that I kept glancing at her like someone studying a painting they couldn't afford but desperately wanted to keep looking at. One day, as she passed my table, she accidentally dropped her pen. It rolled toward me, and I picked it up. "That's mine," she said with a smile that felt like the first warm day after a long winter. It wasn't a stunning smile, not the type you see in movies. It was gentle, shy, and real. That was the moment I knew I wouldn't be able to forget her. We exchanged names. Hers felt like a whisper, like something too delicate to say loudly. She sat with me for a minute, just long enough for me to feel that dangerous spark of possibility. A minute, that's all it took to change everything. From then on, our conversations grew naturally, effortlessly. Some people exhaust you after 10 minutes. She made time feel irrelevant. We talked about everything and nothing, books we never finished, fears we never voiced, dreams that felt ridiculous when spoken aloud but safe when shared with someone who listened the way she did. I was falling in love, though I didn't admit it. Not even to myself. The truth is, I wasn't ready for her. I wasn't ready for anyone. I had built a life that was small but predictable, safe in its simplicity. She, on the other hand, lived with a quiet boldness, the kind you don't notice right away but that leaves you breathless when you finally do. She dreamed bigger, felt deeper, and hoped louder than I ever dared to. And yet, she chose to spend time with me. It took me months to realize that she wasn't choosing me the way I was choosing her. She liked me, maybe even cared for me, but she didn't love me. Not the way I loved her. I was the calm room she entered when the world overwhelmed her, the quiet voice that steadied her when her thoughts spun too fast. But I wasn't the one who set her heart on fire. I was comfort. But she wanted passion. One evening, she showed up at the cafe looking different, nervous, excited, guilty. She sat down across from me and avoided my eyes. I knew something was wrong. Or maybe wrong isn't the right word. Something had changed. I met someone, she finally said. 16 letters. 14 sounds. 2 seconds to break my entire world. I tried to smile. I even succeeded. At least I think I did. She kept talking, but her voice became distant, like it was coming from underwater. She explained who he was, how unexpectedly it happened, how she didn't want to hurt me. She said she valued me. She said she didn't want to lose me as a friend. As a friend. Is there a colder sentence in the English language? I nodded, told her I was happy for her, that she deserved something beautiful. Part of me meant it. Part of me lied. And part of me died quietly in that cafe while people around us sipped lattes and typed on the laptops, unaware that my universe had just collapsed. But what surprised me most was not the pain, it was how skilled she was at pretending not to see it. Or maybe she did see it and didn't know what to do with it. She looked at me like someone who finds a bird with a broken wing. Sad, sympathetic, but unwilling to pick it up because they're afraid they'll make it worse. In the weeks that followed, she talked about him often. Too often. She didn't notice how her eyes changed when she said his name, how her voice softened, how she unconsciously smiled. And I sat there, listening, pretending to be the supportive friend while every word stabbed a little deeper. There is a unique kind of loneliness that comes from sitting across someone you love while they talk about someone they love. It's a feeling that doesn't have a name, but it sits in your chest like a stone. I thought ignoring my feelings would make them fade. They didn't. I thought distance would help. It didn't. In fact, the more I tried to pull away, the more she tried to pull me back, not out of love, but out of fear of losing the comfort I gave her. People like her rarely realize how much space they take up in the lives of people like me. The breaking point came on a rainy afternoon when she told me he had asked her to move in with him. She was glowing, radiating happiness so bright it made everything around her feel dim, including me. "I wanted you to be the first to know," she said, as if that was some kind of gift. That night, I went home and sat in the dark for hours, realizing that I was holding on to a version of her that never truly existed for me. She had never been mine, not even for a moment. I had loved her quietly, faithfully, hopelessly, and she had accepted that love without ever acknowledging it. Not out of cruelty, but out of innocence. Maybe that made it hurt even more. The truth is, unhappy love is not tragic because it is unreturned. It is tragic because it is unnoticed. I stopped going to the cafe. I stopped replying to her messages right away. I stopped making myself available for her emotional storms and late-night thoughts. Slowly, painfully, I reclaimed my life one boundary at a time. She noticed, of course. "Are you upset with me?" she asked once. I wanted to scream, yes. Yes, I am upset. I am heartbroken, devastated, drowning. But I said, no, just busy. And she accepted that. One day, months later, I saw her again by accident. She was walking with him, her hand in his, looking happier than I had ever seen her. She didn't see me. I watched them for a moment, then turned away. It hurt. But the pain felt cleaner now, quieter. Like a wound that had scarred but still ached when the weather changed. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I had told her the truth. If I had said the words that burned inside me every time I looked at her. Maybe nothing would have changed. Maybe everything would have changed. But I will never know. Unhappy love is not a story with a conclusion. It is a story that ends in a comma, not a period. It lingers. It echoes. It becomes a part of you, not as a wound, but as a reminder. A reminder that sometimes the people who change our lives the most are the ones who were never meant to stay. And maybe, just maybe, that's okay. But life has a cruel sense of timing. Weeks passed, and I thought the pain had settled into something manageable. Not gone, never gone, but quieter, like an echo fading in a long corridor. I was learning to live again, even if some days felt heavier than others. I told myself I was healing, that the worst was behind me. I was wrong. It happened on an evening that looked almost identical to the one when I first saw her. Same golden hour light, same gentle breeze carrying the smell of autumn leaves, same quiet street. I was walking home, lost in thought, when I heard someone call my name. I knew that voice before I turned. She stood a few steps away, breathless, as if she had been running. Her eyes, those soft, luminous eyes, were filled with something I couldn't read at first. Fear, regret, confusion, or something crueler, hope. "I've been looking for you," she said. I didn't know what to say. My heart did that awful thing it always did. It leapt before it remembered it wasn't allowed to. I forced myself to look calm, indifferent, distant. "What's wrong?" She hesitated. And that hesitation, God, it cut deeper than any words. "I don't know," she whispered. "Everything feels different lately." Different. A word that could mean anything or nothing. She took a step closer. Then another. "I miss talking to you," she said. "I miss you." And there it was. The sentence I had once prayed to hear. The sentence I now feared more than silence. Because her voice was trembling with uncertainty, not love. "You have him," I said quietly. "You're happy with him." She looked down. "I should be." Those 3 words shattered me more violently than the day she told me she met someone else. I should be. Not I am. Not I love him. Not I choose him. I shouldn't feel this lost without you, she said. But I do. And suddenly everything inside me, the love, the longing, the hope I had spent months suffocating, came rushing back with a force that almost made me dizzy. But so did the reality. You're confused, I said. That's all. I'm not, she insisted. You matter to me more than I realized. The cruelest part? She believed that. In that moment, she truly believed she was saying something beautiful. But she wasn't. She was breaking me again. Because love built on confusion is a love destined to collapse. And I had already been buried once. Tell me what you feel, she whispered. I almost told her everything. I almost confessed the nights I spent tearing myself apart, the mornings I woke up with her name still burning in my chest, the moments when silence was the only thing keeping me from drowning. But then I imagined what would follow, the chaos, the guilt, the hesitation she would carry back to him. I pictured myself becoming the reason her world crumbled, the shadow she dragged into a life that was supposed to be light. I had loved her silently, and now I would let her go silently. You feel lost, I said. But not because of me. Because you're scared of choosing wrong. She froze. And for the first time, she didn't look like the girl I had fallen for. She looked fragile, human, imperfect. Someone desperately searching for certainty in a world that rarely offers it. I stepped back, just one step, but it felt like crossing an ocean. You don't love me, I said gently. You just miss the version of yourself you were when we talked. You miss the comfort, not the connection. Her lips parted, but no words came out. I continued, because if I didn't say it now, I would never survive myself. If I stay in your life, you'll keep coming back to me when you feel lost. And someday he'll notice. Someday you'll break him the way you broke me. And I won't be the reason for that. A tear slid down her cheek. I had never seen her cry before. It destroyed me. Please don't do this, she whispered. I have to, I said. Because I love you enough to let you be happy, even if it isn't with me. Her face crumpled. But what about you? I smiled the saddest smile I have ever felt. You'll learn to live with it. She reached out, not to pull me closer, but as if she wanted to touch something she had already lost. I shook my head. And then I walked away. I didn't look back. If I had, I would have never been able to leave. That was the last time I saw her. But sometimes, late at night, I still hear her voice echoing in my memory. I miss you. I shouldn't feel this lost. What about you? And I answer her in the silence of my empty room. I loved you more than you ever knew. And that was exactly why I had to let you go. This is the end of my story. Stay with me, subscribe, and see you again.